Alright, cat lady. What are we doing today? Oscaron. Oscaron has something he wants delivered to the sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the sylphs of Little Solace. This azima, or rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. Just the blank expression they have. Ooh, he's got a bit of dragon riding. All right. So I'll mount up, I guess. No, I'm just gonna go to Little Solace. Oh no. All the way over here, the Hawthorn Hut. Just to the east. Giant gnats. We got them giant gnats again. And those boring weevils. Giant gnats and a boring weevils. We got chocobos going backwards. That is a chunky one. That's a chunky chocobo. Nolexia. A gift from Walking One Buscaron? A gift for these ones? Yep, here you go. Fragrant oil press from freshly harvested azima rose hips. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaron, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I'm talking about the boots, folks. Oh my goodness. Every bloody episode. Alright. Go for that. Storyteller 3. Kumuxio. Kumuxio. Barry, get out of the way, buddy. Believe in yourself. Kumuxio wants to discuss peace with Frixio. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Now look at that hairdo. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Papalimo. Ah, there you are, Dan. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Norixia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind me asking, why, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. This misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and the Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. The walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Rummer. Plainly put, yes. Your people summon the Lord of Leven but once, yet that single occurrence occasion great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Carni Sena, but be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Rummer to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rummer was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. Oh, flashback time. What in the heck is that? Is that a dude with like just a beard that goes forever? These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. It's like it's coming out of his nose. Is that nose hair? Is that no? Oh my goodness. Dude. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rummer. I can't stop looking at the way that hair comes out of his nose. It's nose hair. Look at it. Oh my god. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Rummer. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Rummer is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. And like it's slowly zoomed in as well. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Rummer's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Rummer. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that the feelings are conveyed to Horned One Carni Sana. Blank look, blank look, blank look. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rummer to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. I'll kick him. Kick him with them long legs. Bop! He's so easy. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. What do you mean instrumental? The entire, I did everything, you little punk. And while we see to that, we should appreciate if you would deliver Fritzio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Your part? Your part? Oh, your little part? That little side thing you did? This kid, look at him. Kick him with that leg, and then I'll give him a roundhouse kick. I should probably just go right over his head. Elder Fritzio, we humbly thank you for your time. It's been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Did she just like cast a line or something? Please wait, Walking One Dan. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. Ah. When these ones summoned Lord Rummer, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep the crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to warn Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Stand and slash lookout east of Little Solace. Alright. I don't get why I need to use a... Oh, I'm moving fast. I always move fast here. I don't get why I need to use a emote when I could just like when am I going to use slash lookout again? Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe just stand here. Oh, Barry, move out of the way, buddy. Oh, I definitely have to type it. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. But if I go over there, they're gonna swarm. Sightseeing journal. You gotta go and slash lookout at certain points. You want me to go somewhere else? Or was that it? Deliver the... Okay, we're delivering. We've done the lookout. Let's do the delivering. Back to New Gridania. Believe in yourself. Oh, there's no shortcut. Let's go in that direction. Oh man, all the side quests everywhere. Ah. Yep. Ah, if it isn't Dan, how went the meeting with the sylphs? The fluid lettering of Little Solace Elder Frixio is as beautiful as it is unintelligible. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Rama. And so long as we leave the Temple Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Commander Hulwa appears to have more to say. Of course he does. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But what kind of war would that be? Against a bunch of cabbages? Floating cabbages? But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello, Dan. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, thank you very much. The name of our primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet, the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Speak with ye oldie Tataru. Now, make sure that I use this. And not go the long way. The long way. We've got a weapon coffer that I can finally open. Iron scutum. And a sword. Short sword. A sword. I'm not going to use that. And I've already got that. So I ain't using that either. Great. I'm still dancing. What are you doing? What's your job? What were you talking about? What's all this about? Hello, Halatali. Braving new depths. What's that for? Dungeon runs or something? Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Dan. Lady of Minfilia awaits for you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. I am given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord 11 will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I had been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in the recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, a stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust that Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Not even a hello, not even a high five, nothing. Just walks. It is good to see you again, Dan. All golf claps all around. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rammer from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Wall has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixar who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many miles to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have waited to be for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Not for you, Dan. Wait a second. I need you to go and do this thing. Is there something else, Dan? Beg pardon? A man named La Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Brea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Eek! Tataroo. Tataroo! I see you! There's a spider. It's a cabbage! A sylph in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Dan. This one is most dependable on these ones. Is sent by elder one Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. A pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Dun dun dun. Burn it. Cook it. Turn it into some rolls. Just a couple of leaves. Alatali is a dungeon. Ah. I'm with the 8th shift, or was it the 9th? Oh, hey, Thancred, what are you doing, mate? Looks like sad Thancred. Ah, Dan. Pray you do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Alright, you keep doing that then. You just keep on pondering, pal. It's over here. Clive's here. Oh, everybody's here. They're all hanging out here. Mate, look at that. Look at that hairdo. Bloody Guile from Street Fighter 2. There he is. Right there. Got an Armamender. Neuraxia's here. Who the hell's Arenvald? I'm to meet with the antecedents soon to discuss a matter of great import. Thinks it's about my first official mission. I suppose it would be good if it was, yes. I mean, I'm not ready. I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. Just keep drinking, pal. Scion supplier. Oh yeah, you sell some high potions. That's cool. There's my potions here. Restore up to 32% of HP, but 160 points max, which when I've got 1,166 is bugger all. This one does 340, which isn't that much better, but still a lot better than this. So I should just sell all those. Oh, I've actually got some high potions. Yeah, okay. I don't really need that many potions anyway, but every once in a while. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Do you sell food? No. So I should put that here so I can utilize them. They got white hair, they've seen things, man. They've been places. I've got to go back and speak with Minfilia. Oh, come on, Minfilia. Can I just go? Let me have a little rest. Let me relax. You can just right-click the item, sell it fast. Yeah, I have to double-click, yeah? Just when I right-click, it brings up that menu. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow, one by one. The people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Dan. Drawn to the hope that shines within you. I was about to just thank myself. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh my god, she's going to get 33 more of those? Holy heck. It's funny because when I did the series on YouTube all those years ago, I didn't know about this. I had 71 just potentially sitting there. I always went to, was it Horizon or whatever? Or Camp Drybone or wherever the closest one is, and then rode over. Not that it took that long, but still. Minfilia would have you investigate the mysterious La Brea. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Dan. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Brea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. Should not be surprised if these beings behind the chaos that racks the realm, my fears prove to be reality. We must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Uldar to inquire further. How you go about your investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Dan. Uh-huh. Don't worry about me. Speak with Swift of the Hall of Flames. Alright, so we can use this. Gladiator upgrades to Paladin at level 30. I believe so. Hey, Mac. I do believe that's true. And then when we get to level 50, I'll be upgrading to Samurai. Well, depends. I might enjoy being a paladin a little bit too much. Mr. Swift Flame Commander? The Masked Man? Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes. As we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there have been sightings of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I am afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Gikirn. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellows are always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. Hihibaru. Bloody Tataru. All those names. Speak with Hihibaru at Highbridge. Oh, Hihibaru. When will you ever learn? Eh? We're only up to level 24 quests. Man! We're rocketing along here. Alright. Where am I going? Oh, this way. Yeah, so I'm refraining from doing the job quest here until my MSQ matches, but I don't know if we're gonna get there, but hopefully we do. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, the old FF names. The Buscaron. What was that thing we saw yesterday? What was that other one? Tataroon, or whatever it was. Made that lovely drink that we will never drink. Oh, Hihibaru, there you are. It is you. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I've seen one of those in stock. Oh, come on. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. You linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Salmon dink, pink, dink, dink. Oh, it's tough, folks. It's tough. Hihibaru wants to help you find La Brea, maybe. When the Order of Nathal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares? Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumours are all I've got. If you want to know about him, you go and ask the other merchants. Oh, don't be like that, Hihibaru. What do you got to sell? You didn't even want to sell me anything, mate. Could have given you a couple of coins. Oi, I've heard tell of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere around Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. One moment. It must be a purging. There we go. A purging must take place. Purge has taken place. Up below. Those little guys are like gnomes in WoW, either really nasty fellas or good guys. Some of them do deserve a boot, a big boot. On the trail of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe, and all looks right suspicious, and that's about all I could say, little though it is. Hey, how come he can step up there and I can't? Oh, I can. Ooh. What are we looking at? Just looking at the other side. Just looking at a rock face. Cliffside there. Impassive merchant. Don't do it! If he said the wrong thing, I would have kicked him. Ha! Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikian raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Alright, back to Hihibaru. Flap harder. Flap stronger. You can do a chocobo. Take to the skies. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikian raids are so constant, so organised, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for the masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. So I guess I went for a little journey, and then 2 days later, Hihibaru, you got anything for me? He has information that will surely lead you to La Brea. Hey, I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself over there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if, in answer, some Kikian appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say?